Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your August reading. So this will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Gemini. How you guys doing? All right, let's take a look and see what happens in August with the person on your mind. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Please like, share, and subscribe if this video hits for you. And if you are returning, I love you hard. All right, you guys, if this one doesn't hit, then make sure you check out your Moon, Rising sign, or maybe Venus for love. Stick around to the end of the reading. Watch the whole reading because I clarify and it switches up the energy. You'll get messages here and there. So tarot's just advice, right, you guys? It's energy, you have free will. So let's do it. All right, what does Gemini need to know? Also, too, I will put the link to the extended reading below where we dive deeper into your person and their true intentions. What just fell out? The star. Well, I can't show it because there's nudity and YouTube doesn't like that. So we'll put this here. Some of you guys are connecting with an Aquarius, perhaps, right? The star shining brightly, right? That star is healing energy, but it's also very much about manifesting your hopes, your dreams. Somebody could be putting you in the spotlight, right? All right, let's see what's up for Gemini for August. All right, let's do it. Whoops. Sorry, YouTube. Sorry, not sorry. What happened in the recent past? Four of Cups in reverse. I'm going to actually lay out all the cards, and then we're going to talk about it. What's going on right now? What's the current energy? Ace of Wands in reverse. What's on their mind? The Seven of Cups. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. How do they view you, Gemini? The Hermit. Have you guys ghosted someone? Are you MIA, Gemini? We've got Virgo energy there. How are they feeling about you throughout August? The Knight of Pentacles. What about moving forward? Two of Cups. Okay. All right, Gemini. What kind of magic spell are you guys doing? What's going on in the hidden factors? What are they hiding? The Sun. Major Arcana for Leo. What's your advice from Spirit, Gemini? The Ace of Pentacles. And what's your outcome? Oh, what do we got? Ooh. Hi, King of Cups. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. If you're not connecting with a water sign, they could just be taking on that energy, or it could be somewhere in their chart. But that King of Cups loves unconditionally, right? You know, he's got his emotions balanced. He's typically pretty mature. He's fallen in love, right? This is also somebody that would be, you know, healed. They're not, you know, coming in all wacky doodle, stuck on something or someone else. All right, let's see what's going on here. So the recent past Four of Cups, for some of y'all, this is an opportunity that you've had with this person. It doesn't mean it's an ex. Could be for some of y'all, but this is coming back around, right? With the Four of Cups in reverse. It was a missed opportunity, and here it comes again. With the Ace of Wands in reverse, might be a little bit hesitant about this new start. I think it would be more you, Gemini. On their mind is the Seven of Cups. This is like, I feel like this person's been kind of dreaming or fantasizing about you, especially if you've been apart. For some of you, this is a newer connection with that Ace of Pentacles. But, you know, this person kind of sees you as like, they fantasize about this. I don't always get that, but, you know. If this is a newer connection, be careful, though, with that Ace of Wands in reverse. This person could be somebody that, like, starts quickly and then pulls back. I always call that, like, my false start. You know, it's like it starts hot and heavy, and then for some reason they pull back. But we're going to clarify all this. You're cautious. They're viewing you as the Hermit, Gemini. You might really be going within to kind of see about this person, right? This could be somebody that you've withdrawn from or ghosted, but you're trying to get the answers. You're trying to figure something out, and they view your energy as reflecting on this and be very slow. And they're matching that energy because with the Knight of Pentacles and their emotions, Taurus, Virgo energy, they're moving slowly. They're being cautious too. So for some of you, this person, you know, maybe it was a friends with benefits or it was just like a physical thing or whatever. And so now, though, that Knight of Pentacles, this is something that has more potential. This is kind of like my dating card. Because moving forward with that Two of Cups, this is a relationship, right? This is two people offering that emotion, wanting to be with you, like wanting that connection. All right, let's start clarifying this before I open up my big fat mouth too much. All right, what does Gemini need to know about love in August? I see Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Could be anybody. All right. We've got Aquarius showing up to the party with the star. What does Gemini need to know about this connection and this person? What does Gemini need to know? Again, if this is a newer connection, it could be that something's going on right now where it's like it started hot and heavy. Maybe it was just physical and then it fizzled really fast. If that's your story, it's coming back around more mature, more about a relationship. All right. All right, let's do this. Let's do it. Hey, real quick, if y'all want to hear more or enroll in the August tarot course that I'm teaching, my email is below. Just reach out to me about that and we'll get you set. All right, let's check it out. So the overall energy between you two, we've got the star, sign of Aquarius. Why is this here? And the Page of Wands. Yeah, somebody's going to be reaching out. This is typically good news. You might have been waiting on this person or the situation to evolve. That might be why you're in hermit mode, kind of just doing your own thing, like not chasing somebody, maybe completely withdrawn. But there's some sort of message that comes in. It's, you know, the Page of Wands is typically good news. And again, it could be something that you've been hoping. And again, with that Page of Wands, for some of you, this is a newer connection. All right. What happened in the recent past? We've got the Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, King of Cups in reverse. Some of you were connecting with a water sign and it just didn't go anywhere. Maybe they were healing, but this is an opportunity that's going to present itself again. For some of you, it hasn't happened yet, or some of you are going through it now. Everybody's timeline is different. Who's this King of Cups in reverse? Who's this King of Cups in reverse? And the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a new opportunity here. Right, wanting to start again. The Ace of Pentacles, the aces are a gift from the universe. It's just an opportunity. It's just potential, right? You still have to feed it, nurture it, water it, right? It's the beginnings of something. Somebody was either closed off emotionally in the past, emotionally manipulative, right? You let this opportunity pass, or they did for some reason, but now here's the opportunity, just the opportunity to begin again. We've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. I'm starting to feel like this Ace of Wands in reverse, Gemini, might be y'all's energy. Like, not really sure. Like, is this person coming in just for a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am? This Ace of Wands in reverse, yeah, and holding back. I feel like that's more your energy. Major for Leo. Being patient, not rushing in, because that matches that hermit energy. Somebody's hoping that you can, like, move forward with this, take it from level 1 to level 5. Or somebody's hoping that, like, you'll take them back. But you're holding back on this person. What's the Seven of Cups? Why is this here on their mind? And the Knight of Wands. Leo, Sag, Aries energy. Why the Seven of Cups? Why the Seven of Cups with the Knight of Wands? What is this player doing here? And the World in reverse. Yeah, this is a return. And when we say return, this could have been just somebody you ran into at the grocery store a month ago. And you flirted. It could be an ex. It could be somebody. You definitely have past history. This person, I want to look at this again real quick. There seems to be some sort of past connection. What's this World in reverse? Yeah, the Tower. They're going through a Tower moment. Some sort of realization here. And the Seven of Swords. All right, I get what's going on here. I do feel like for a lot of you, you already know this person. This feels like somebody who they kind of like maybe jump from connection to connection or relationship to relationship. And then when that ends, they go back to an ex or something like that. You'll know. Could be some sort of cycle here. With the World in reverse, this person's going through a Tower moment. And with that Seven of Swords, they're leaving another connection, or, you know, maybe they were ghosted. I feel like that's why you guys are being so cautious with this person. And even if it's a new connection, let's just say it's not somebody you've known before, right? It's a newer connection. You feel something about this person, like maybe they're not over something, or they've got some fear, you know, they've gone through a breakup. So just be cautious of that, especially if, well, both. I mean, if it's a new connection as well, I feel like you could be connecting with somebody here who's gone through that Tower moment, and maybe they just want to keep their options open. They have some unfinished business, though, because of that Tower. So just be careful here. Be careful. And if you already know this person, Gemini, I feel like maybe you weren't speaking for a little while, and maybe something else went down, and so then they come running to you. But with that Seven of Swords, this is like somebody who maybe doesn't stick around. Oh, Lord. What is wrong with people, Gemini? They view you as the Hermit, Virgo, and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, this is very much energy of like you kind of pulling back. Maybe they had, they had other options in the past and you ghosted and withdrew. But if not, they're just viewing you, regardless of the situation, as like really being slow, like going within, taking a look at this. Like, does this person have other options? Are they trying to create some sort of confusion? You know, is this an illusion of some sort? Seven of Cups. Yeah, illusions. You don't trust this person, Gemini. I had to hit that vape. It was calling me. You've got Cancerian energy there. There's something you feel like this person is hiding. It could be that maybe, oh, they just make me an option or they have other options. This person may have confused you in the past. I'm not saying there's not potential here, but this is the energy that you're going through, right? Like it feels like something could evolve here. I think for the majority of you, there's been some sort of distance or something was really casual. You're holding back and it feels like maybe when you were apart or maybe when you were just casually dating, they were in another relationship or something. They've gotten out of that, but they still feel like a lack of closure a little bit, but they're coming back to you. They might be a little confused with that Seven of Cups. That Seven of Cups on their mind could be like they're kind of hazy, right? But regardless, you're like, I don't know if I trust your intentions. Because emotionally, they're feeling the Knight of Pentacles. That Knight of Pentacles is just kind of at a standstill. It is kind of my dating card, but things move very slowly. What's this Knight of Pentacles with that offer? Yeah, the Ten of Cups. Why the Knight of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups? Why does this person feel this way for Gemini? And the Queen of Wands. Ugh. Yeah, see, Gemini, this person is going to emotionally, they feel like they have to take their time. They want to move forward and give an offer, but they've gotten out of something with a Queen of Wands. She always shows up in my readings as like the other woman, like the other energy, right? And if you're male, just switch it, right? This could be either way. It's just energy. They're getting their happiness back, but there's a Queen of Wands that's still in their energy. Who's this? Who's this Queen of Wands? Who's this Queen of Wands? Yeah, see, a breakup, Two of Cups in reverse. I'm telling y'all, this story is not bringing Seven of Cups to mom here. This is all tying together. And that's why you don't trust it, or that's why you're going to move slowly. If they haven't told you this has been like a pattern of theirs. Or again, this was somebody that was just very casual with you. You kind of felt like something was off. And you're like, ah, shit, man, are they not over that damn ex? They're not over something, I'm telling you. They're really physically attracted to you. But I think that Queen of Wands is someone else. What are their intentions throughout August? What is this? Two of Cups. I know y'all are going to be in the comments and be so frustrated. Like, I'm so sick of these people. People are such assholes. Like, I get it. But I'm just delivering the message. Why is the Two of Cups here moving forward? Yeah, the Hierophant. What's this Two of Cups with the Hierophant? So this is an awakening, like a spiritual guide. It is commitment and, marriage and relationships and all that. What is this? The Wheel of Fortune. I think things take a change, though, here moving forward. It just almost feels like, yes, you don't trust it. You have reason to not trust it. They're getting out of something else, which is going to make you hesitant. They're coming back to you, or they're moving forward with you when they didn't think you guys had a chance to do that. But moving forward, they're offering you a relationship, a commitment with the Hierophant, some sort of stability. The Wheel of Fortune is fate, destiny, right? But it's like things are moving, like things are changing for the better. What's this Wheel of Fortune? So this could certainly be a case of, well, I don't trust it because of what they've shown me before or what I knew before. And as this kind of moves forward, changes. Yeah, manifestation. There you are, Gemini, Major Arcana. For Gemini or Virgo, yeah, something's going to change like in your favor. If you want this, it looks like it's going from casual or I'm hurt, I'm getting out of another relationship, to something that's a lot more stable and committed if you want it. What's in the hidden factors? We've got the Sun, Leo energy with the Nine of Swords. I feel like that's you. You are Swords, air energy. You want change. You're hoping this person's really changed, or that a situation is really changing, that it'll bring that abundance and happiness, right? But you're worried there's some sort of illumination. Like, you know, this person's patterns, and it just leaves you in that Nine of Swords, like not really, again, just worried about it, having that anxiety. Nine of Swords, yeah, that they're going to break your heart. Three of Swords. Or that maybe they're still talking to an ex or someone else. What's this Three of Swords? What's this Three of Swords? The Page of Pentacles. So you're going to take it slow. There's an offer here. The Page of Pentacles is like extending this olive branch, you know? So I feel like this person is genuine. I feel like they come into it a little bit shaky because they're getting out of something else. And you, again, you know this about them, or you know that this is like their pattern. Why is the Ace of Pentacles your advice? This is Spirit saying, hey, listen, Gemini, there's potential here, right? It's an opportunity for some sort of stability within this connection. Ace of Pentacles and the Sun. Keep your eyes open. You got Leo energy. The Sun brings illumination and clarity to a situation, but a lot of abundance and happiness. Yeah, the Three of Wands. Ships coming in. I still think you're going to be cautious, and Spirit saying that's okay. That Three of Wands is like kind of that weight energy, right? Like, I'm manifesting, I'm waiting, I've been cautious, I'm using my intuition. Maybe I feel a little bit confused. And because of that, Spirit saying, listen, you have a lot of abundance and happiness in this situation, but just don't move too quickly. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles. Feels like they want to give to you, or maybe in the past they were just kind of breadcrumbing you, or that kind of thing. You've got this King of Cups here in the outcome. What's this about? Scorpio? Could be anybody, but what's the King of Cups? And the Hermit. Major kind of for Virgo. Why is the King of Cups here? What's this King of Cups? What's this King of Cups? And the Hermit. The Lovers in reverse. There you go, Gemini. That's your energy. Again, it feels like a lot of y'all, you're taking that Hermit energy and he's shining the lantern right on that King of Cups. And this is that like observing, because that's what the Hermit does, right? He needs clarity, and he's gonna move slowly until he gets that clarity, looking into this energy of the King of Cups. Some of y'all just feel like this person is still in love with a past person, that they're not over the past. With the Lovers in reverse, there's that third energy. That's you guys. What's this Lovers in reverse? What's this Lovers in reverse? Yeah, the Eight of Cups. Y'all don't trust this person. No matter what kind of offer they bring you, you're like, nope, not doing this again. And again, for some of you, this is like a repetitive cycle. You almost feel like they're love bombing you. What's this person's true intentions? But it feels like this feels different this time. This feels like they're more open to love and a relationship. Yeah, the Fool. They want a new beginning. Aries energy. How does this person that Gemini's connecting with, how do they feel about their past person? How do they feel about this past person? The Four of Pentacles. Let's clarify that. What about the Four of Pentacles? What about the Four of Pentacles and the Star? Well, Gemini, maybe you're right. Maybe this person is still holding on to their past. Damn, I feel like this person's really good at like creating illusions. And that's why you're being so smart and cautious and slow, because you know this person. Like, you know their intentions, you know their patterns, you know their past behaviors. Again, this could be somebody that's like in and out of your life. Like, they go through a breakup and then they come back, or some shit like that. And again, if it's a newer person, they're not over somebody, and you know that. Like, they're healing, but they tend to hold back from you. But they're telling you they're ready. That's the thing. Who's this King of Cups giving this love to? What's this King of Cups? Give me one more card. King of Cups. And the Hanged Man in reverse. Yeah, they're trying to let go. So I'm surprised I didn't see the High Priestess, because your intuition is on point. This is somebody who's telling you all the right things, but they still have some love for a past person. They're trying to release that energy. They're trying to release that person, and they're healing. And even if they're not like completely in love with this person, we know that they're still healing, and they tend to hold back. They're not opening up. They're holding on to something. What's this person holding on to with that Four of Pentacles? Yeah, a relationship, 10 of Pentacles. Damn, Gemini, what kind of foolery is this? Who is this clown? Who's this clown? Let me know. Maybe I should, hey, maybe I'll make that the title. Who's this clown? I'll tell you what, this person's smooth, though. Whomever they are smooth. But you're too smart. You're smart. You're too smart for this person. You're onto their game. It's like the player's playing the player. And you end up walking. You're like, nope, see you later. I know something's not going to change. Like, and I'm not, Gemini says, I'm not changing my perspective on this. You're still releasing from somebody you're not completely over. So I would expect, you know, a little bit of a smooth talker in August. But be careful because they're coming at you, but it's because they're not fucking over somebody else or they just left another relationship. People need to heal before they bounce into something or come back to someone. Or, I mean, because Gemini is over here saying, I'm not a fucking rebound. I'm not a crutch. What the hell are you talking about? I'm not doing that. Always pay attention after a breakup, right? Like, who takes time? Which one takes time to heal and to recover from the damage of the breakup? And which one jumps right into another relationship or starts talking to someone after the breakup? And that's all you need to know, right? All right, Gemini, that's what I've got for you. I'm going to extend the reading and see what's going on with this clown and what you can expect from them and their true intentions, because they're hiding some shit and we need to find out what that is. All right, y'all, I love you hard. Love me hard back, and we'll speak soon.